Well, here's what I'll say on the candle situation. Not only does it smell amazing and fill your whole room with scent, do you know what? Candles look shit or boring 90% of the time.
True.
Like, let's just
Look
be
at that
true.
one. Shit.
Like, boring. Like, it looks so glam.
Yeah.
Like, your candle is glam. It's gorgeous. Like, what is the thing? It's something glass.
Blown
glass.
From
Thank you.
Italy.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it's
Thank you.
fucking stunning.
Yeah, thanks,
like,
guys.
It's gorgeous.
Can I just say, this is cracking me up because I'm like, I did not realise we were going to have a Velvet Smoke ad at the beginning.
There you go.
So
Well,
thank you, www.velvetsmoke.com.
But here, listen. What I will say is we've spoken about Velvet Smoke like through episode 1 or season 1 and season 2. But more importantly, you naturally come up every fucking week.
Yeah. Every week, naturally, without us even thinking about it.
And I think I know why.
Go on then.
Because I think you are part of probably... Oh, no.
Our lives.
I'm going to get upset. You are part of some of the most amazing parts of our life and the best memories and the stories that you want to tell. And they are the people that I want in my life forever.
And that's why we should start the podcast.
Let's start the podcast so we can talk about it more.
Look, I'm welling up here already. Bloody hell.
I know. Let's get into it, people.
When do I do my dolphin impression now?
Oh, yeah,
I think you
do it.
should.
Okay. Thank you. Shocked faces around the room.
I think we just end the podcast there.
Fine.
Yeah, we do.
Do you know what?
There's something else
That
to
was
say.
good. Yeah, that was good. Thank you so much. And Theo shaking his head, sat on this stool with his beer.
Don't judge in your director's
you
chair.
dare.
Many years he's heard that dolphin impression.
So
Anyway.
we have the gorgeous Lisa Potter-Dixon with us here for our final
Our friend
episode of
and confidant.
season 2.
Season 2, final episode.
Final episode.
Episode 25.
Episode 12.
I've lost count.
But we will take it. And we could not. We've flown her in. Well, actually,
Well, we
No,
she
I
flew
paid
herself
for it
in.
myself.
She flew herself in.
Flew herself in.
We'll show her
We're
a good
staying
time.
Staying in the spare room.
Yeah.
But we flew her in and we couldn't finish season 2 without having the person who's probably the most talked about is our best friend, the lovely Lisa Potter-Dixon. If you don't know her, get to fucking know her because Lisa is many, many things. Like, how do you introduce yourself then when you go into a room and someone's like, what do you do?
You're an author?
Well, I'd be like, just call me Del Boy Potter. That's basically it. That is basically it. Well, no, I would usually just say, if someone asks me what I do, I'd say I'm a makeup artist. That would be like the main,
that's true.
the
That's
main
where the
thing.
main love is.
That's my main love. But yes, I am a author.
You are?
3
Three times. Best-selling
3-time
author.
bestseller.
I know,
I was like, are you going to say
Do you like how she said that? Best
3-time best-selling author?
Brand founder.
Velvet Smoke, if you didn't get the ad at the top.
To a beautiful brand.
To a beautiful brand. Wife to Theo.
Oh,
Look at him. You can't see
oh,
him. But look at him.
hello, good.
Thank you. Yeah, the third thing I mentioned, Theo Coy. It's only been 21 years that we've been together. Mother to Snoop, Diddy.
and Diddy.
We don't talk about Diddy. Can I just point out, these are my dogs. Diddy was named Diddy 8 years ago
Way
before we
before
knew
the other
about P.
Diddy.
Diddy. So we've got Snoop Diddy on our cats called Little Kim.
Kim.
So our
Aw.
little hip hop family.
Little Kim.
And lover of shoes.
Yes.
And glitter.
You are literally my very own real life, but cooler and a bit more sound, Carrie Bradshaw.
100%.
Well, I'll take
You're
that.
more fun though.
Well, after this episode that you just did, however long ago, about Just Like That,
Fucking
I'm
hell.
gonna say I'm gonna put myself up against Kerry in Just Like That, but I could never touch Kerry in Sex and the City.
No.
I think you could.
Oh, no, I do.
genuinely think you could.
Sorry, when we were sitting in your spare room and now they have itemized your boxes of shoes with
it's so good.
Polaroids.
With the light up.
and the light up. Well,
Wardrobe.
sorry, since that glow up has happened.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Well, can I just say you've missed a few things off your bio?
Oh God, go on.
So you have missed style icon.
Yeah, you are.
Absolutely not, but thank you.
You have, because Lisa has probably the most interesting wardrobe I've ever seen in my whole entire life. More sequins than you'll ever see in any other wardrobe. Most vintage designer pieces that I've ever seen in my life. Correct?
Like I have
Lot
to
of
say,
vintage.
you find so many vintage bargains as well.
I love a
and in
bargain.
great
Yeah.
price.
Do you know why it is? It's because I love a story.
Yeah.
So my nan and granddad, when I was little, we used to go car booting, charity shopping. And for me, I've never cared, even though I'm in the fashion industry, I've never cared about what's on trend. I've always cared about a story behind the piece. It's more important now than ever, sustainability in clothing. And for me, going in and buying something from a charity shop, it's the same when I buy things for our home. Our home is, as you know, vintage galore.
I can't.
But it's very much like, who wore that first? Who bought that in the shop in the 60s and loved it at that moment? Where did it go after that? Where's the story? Who cares? It's now in my wardrobe.
Yeah.
Like, this is an original Yves Saint Laurent. When Yves Saint Laurent was Yves Saint Laurent. Yeah, but this is the original label. It's probably 90s. I got it for £16.
Stop.
16 quid.
Well, where do you find these?
Vinted.
And it's
love
just
a
come to
Vinted.
Ireland, so it's not as
Only
good
just
as
launched.
it's not as good
Can I
as
tell you, do you know Vinted? I found this out the other day, is bigger than Zara in France now.
what?
Yeah, it's bigger than Zara.
That actually
amazing.
makes sense because I seen some of, is it Mes Amis? Do you know that clothing with the heart and the A?
Comme des Garçons? No,
not Comme des-
Ami.
Ami, sorry.
Yeah.
Mes amis.
A lot of French sellers are selling to Ireland, so that makes total sense.
Yeah. Exactly.
Sorry, I actually haven't finished my list of things.
Oh,
So
Sorry.
sorry.
Next up is outstanding drunken shopper.
Oh my God,
Honestly, you are a 10 out
you're
of
very
10
good.
on a drunken shop.
No, it really is a skill.
Yeah,
It
I enjoy
really-
those hauls.
Should we do one tonight?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would look. We
I'll
do
give
it for
you a
each of us.
budget.
Okay,
no,
great.
you have to do it for us.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Because this is what happens. Me and Theo go to a party.
Yeah.
And I'll say to like one of my friends who says, I love you drunk holes. And I'll go, right, I'm giving you 100 quid to spend right now on either like a Vinted or whatever website they kind of want.
Yeah.
And then here's my address, here's my card, you got £100. The amount of times that they're amazing. Well, there's been some shit ones, I'm not going to lie.
And I love
There's
that
been
for
some
you.
shit ones. But my mate Kenny, who works works for Louis Vuitton. He basically works in styling, and he did me one of the most incredible Zara hauls you've ever seen. Like stuff I wouldn't have even seen on the website.
see?
Okay.
And he did that. So I feel like tonight we're going to do
Okay,
that.
we're
gonna do that.
We'll
Great.
do
I love that.
Fine.
Furthermore, on the list, the best, and we're going to get into it a little bit later, the best hostess in the fucking world.
Oh.
I have never been to a party, a gathering, a dinner, a fucking cup of tea. I have never
You've
been.
never had a
I've
cup
never
of
had
tea
a cup
with
of
me.
tea.
Ever in your life.
Glass of champagne. That's
Sorry,
basically it.
even when we went over to see you, I think 2 times ago, we walked into your house and there was a marble goblet of dry roasted nuts. I was like, where does one even find a marble
That
goblet?
was definitely a Theo coin. I won't take all the hosting credit.
And he
No,
makes
you guys
a
are
good
a
sandwich.
double act.
We really are a
Double
double
act.
act. It's
Yeah.
been many years of practicing that. But especially for the roasted nuts, that's a Theo.
Oh, is
That
it?
is a Theo
I got
special.
roasted nuts for you.
He does prefer
Oh,
salted.
fuck. I got dry roasted.
Yeah, he got dry
Oh,
roasted, but it's fine. But yeah,
Shit.
no, we love.
Shit.
Do you know
Paul,
what?
you've a lot to learn.
I know.
I
A lot to learn.
But do you know what it is? It's that we, firstly, our home, we love our home, and
Yeah.
it's always been open. I'm sure we'll talk about this later, but it's always open to all of our friends, all of our family. Our home has always been a space that we just love having people in because it's always filled with love. And I think that you really feel that.
Yeah.
Whether someone's having like a really shit time, we're like, just come and stay at ours, have a bath. Thank
bath.
you for
Oh my God.
the bath.
sorry,
God.
actually, could we?
Sorry,
How could we?
who
We
cares?
cannot skip over it.
No, but what I will-
I once thought Paul was dead in my bath.
Yeah. We did think
I
Paul
was gone
dead
for an
there.
hour.
But you know the way people have
That'll be
different
next week.
People
Yeah.
have
Just so you
different
know.
ways of showing affection. So people are like gift givers. People are like words of affirmation. Lisa is bath giver.
Sorry.
That is your sign of affection.
So
Yeah.
Lisa's bath, and she has her bath salts and everything. But I will never forget you put something into the bath because it was really hard before it went into the bath. Oh, and then it melted, and then you took out little droplets and you put the droplets. Oh,
Yeah. There was
We thought
like an
Paul was dead.
experience.
No, me and Mark were literally in the bedroom, like probably watching a Christmas film in summer.
Yeah, for
and literally our favourite thing to do. Christmas films all year round. And we got.
We're getting to it later, trust me.
Okay, I can't wait. We were chatting, and I was like, where is Paul?
Yeah.
And we were shouting him. We
Yeah.
couldn't bother to move from the bed.
Yeah.
So we were like
No.
shouting him. Didn't hear him for ages. Then we heard this little, I'm okay. I'm just having a lovely time.
I'm just having the best time ever.
Yeah.
I've never seen somebody come out like a prune.
It was the best. It's also because we don't have a bath.
Yeah, fair.
As I
Right.
said.
Yes.
Fair. And baths are just like, I love nothing more
It's
than a
Lisa's
bath.
way of showing love.
It
And
really is.
I won't
Draw
lie,
you a gorgeous bath.
I found that there is some bath salts upstairs.
Well, where are you going to use them?
When I find somewhere, I will use
there
them.
is.
Oh,
There
sorry.
is.
There
Don't
is.
worry.
Sorry.
We'll-
Okay, my last
Okay,
thing
go on.
about Lisa Potter-Dixon. Your last skill
This is still the intro.
is your strongest skill ever. Do you have any clue as to what it is?
No, because
your
I've already
number
done,
one skill.
I've already done my dolphin impression, so
No, this is far
That's
superior.
quite high up there.
Far superior.
no.
Okay, so without a shadow of a doubt, of anyone in this world, you are the best friend to
You are.
anyone in the world.
stop
Because
it.
genuinely, you would go to war for your
would,
friends.
yeah, you would.
I would.
Like in the best possible way, you would go to war. Your loyalty is unbending.
Am I going to cry in this
I don't know,
podcast?
but I might as well.
Multiple
But I
times.
will say that, like, to me, it is the reason why I would literally like go on the cross for Lisa Potter-Dixon, because you have been there through every moment in our life,
Yeah.
right? But there's also this security always in knowing that if something was to go down, you'd be on the first flight over, you would find the champagne in every situation. And we should make that a quote.
Find the champagne.
Find the champagne
Find the
in every
champagne.
situation, because whether it's death, whether it's celebration, whether it's tough times, you find the champagne in everything, as in the sparkle, the fucking joy. And I am literally just like in awe and genuinely believe that everyone should take a note out of your book. You have this like insane positive attitude, fucking everything that
Yeah.
I don't really understand. Where have you come from? What planet? Where did it
I feel like
happen?
firstly, I feel like I'm going to come here again. Thank you so much.
But it is true. And ask
Yeah.
anyone who knows you. And this is not like,
No.
I don't need to blow smoke up your hole. You're stuck with me for my life. Like
I
you
know,
are
we've been
one of my
friends
best
way too
friends.
long for that.
But what I'm saying is, like, anyone who knows you knows that, like, you champion your friends.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, I have never seen anyone do, and it is so fucking special.
I don't understand why no one would. That's the
Yeah.
thing,
I know.
I think. I think that, you know, Theo and I have unfortunately had a lot of loss in our life that actually the value of life, the power of losing people
Yeah.
is how it shows you how important life is and how important it is to surround yourself with people that you love. Love is literally the most important thing. So actually, there's no space for bad energy. There's no space for any of that. Just embrace the people. If there's toxic people, fuck them. Get rid of them. You don't need it. We've all had it. We've all been there. But the majority of your life needs to be filled with love, if not all of it. It's just so important. And I just think that, you know, you always see the champagne glass full, Theo, on that note. Sorry.
Theo, we
Sorry.
require some
That was
champagne.
so
That was
smooth.
so
That was
stunning.
really
That was
smooth.
segue
Segue
extraordinaire.
extraordinaire.
It was like really emotional, but then like, hey Theo, please
We
we did just get off a plane.
We
Sorry, I
did,
keep looking
yeah.
at the camera like it's probably going to be like
You can-
because I'm talking to these.
Guys,
Here he
we
is.
can reference-
Here he comes. Here he
Oh,
comes.
cameo appearance from the
Thank you.
lovely Theo Coyne.
And his new haircut, you do look very
He
You
sexy.
look,
does
do you know what you look
very
like?
really
sexy.
hot.
You look
doesn't he?
like
He
one
looks
of
like,
NSYNC, but I can't remember which one.
The hot
I
one.
mean, like the best bit of all of them.
I
We'll
know, I
say
know.
that.
Thank you, though.
No, but I do. But I
Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
you, Theo. We have just got off a plane, like literally 20 minutes. Well,
Yeah.
well, got here half an hour ago, so I promise I didn't down that really quick.
Yeah,
okay.
you,
I did.
you do.
But no, I do think that also, like, you are both like that. Every single person in my life is like that. I
Yeah.
just think
attract that.
What's the point if not? If you don't have that, it's so important.
And I do feel like you hold, which is a thing that I think is really important in life, especially for example, me and Paul, we have a very different setup to like 90% of Irish families in that we're not going to have kids. We
Yeah.
won't have kids.
Yeah.
And our friends are our family. Like
Yeah.
they are our family. They're an
Yeah, it's
extension
really
of our
important.
family. They are the important relationships that we have in our lives. And I feel like you are like my guru when it comes to that attitude to life, if that makes sense.
I think that, you know, Theo and I decided from a very long time ago, you know, when we started having parties in our house, 20
iconic
years ago,
parties,
the iconic
like-
part, like we wig you a Merry Christmas. That was one of the first. Anyway, Penny, are you all right
wig
for that?
you a Merry
Sorry,
Christmas.
I can hear Penny
outside.
having the time of her life over there.
She probably wants someone's socks.
She probably does. Theo's probably.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, that was a theme. But the thing is the reason that we started having parties, the reason that we started celebrating things with moments, not just like celebrating it by having like a dinner. Actually, me and Theo probably never go out for dinner. We never go out for dinner because we're like, why waste the money on that when you can have a picnic in the front room and buy a nice pair of shoes and then buy a bottle of champagne with your mates.
It all comes back to the shoes.
It does.
And the champagne.
It does. But the only time that you have everyone you love in a room is usually a wedding or a funeral.
Yeah.
So why not change that and have a party for your birthday or for an anniversary or for absolutely no fucking reason?
Yeah.
Agreed.
And
Agreed.
do it at any moment. And it doesn't need to cost anything. It can literally be a sleepover with 5 of your best mates, whatever. But have the people you love in the same room as you as much as you can.
Fucking couldn't
It is amazing.
agree more.
It is when you put, and always whenever we come home from a weekend with you guys, we're like, we feel recharged.
Yeah.
We
And
never-
also we do feel like it reminds us of how important it is because we all live very hectic, busy lives.
yeah.
You can just like take to the bed, as me and James say all the time, when you're just wrecked, tired and feel de-energized. But actually where we get our energy and our joy is from spending time with our friends, people who have similar outlooks.
Same.
And genuinely there are people like, there is a handful of people. There's like you, Rebecca, like Emer, like Julie, who are like 100% parts of my family. Do you know what I mean? Who I
like it's
live
my
and
girls, it's
Yeah.
Karen.
Yeah.
It's, like
Exactly.
there's
But it like
Louise, like
it's just things that it's just so wild how we now have such a focus on because we don't have like the child thing that's not like, I see my sisters who have their kids and like that's their whole focus and like everything that they do. It's so lovely to be like, we have that too, but we just have it in a different way.
Let's talk about that for a minute, actually, because I think that's quite important if you don't mind talking about it. Physically, we can't have kids. You guys can't have kids physically, right? And actually, what you're saying is so... And if you guys don't know, it's because I had endometriosis. I had to have a hysterectomy for it.
As featured in Vogue.
That was
like that's
we're going to get to that.
Was it.
Yeah.
That was the closing of the book on it.
Yeah.
That was I don't need to talk about it anymore. I don't have it anymore.
It's the most beautiful thing.
Thank you. Yeah,
It's
it
so
was really
beautifully done.
important to just share that story with people. And, actually I haven't spoke about it since then, but just then it made me think, you know what, actually, I think that it's really, we have so many amazing friends, sisters, brothers that have kids.
Yeah.
And what I love is how we can now transfer a different type of love and then fucking give them back. Great.
Fucking love that.
And our dogs, I mean, but I do think
We're
that
gonna kill her.
No, we're not. No, we're Penny.
She's
you can
wild
Penny.
today.
Come on, girl. You can come up with me. Yeah, she's as wild as me. But I do think it's really important that sometimes when you think you're going to get something and then you don't get it, to change that thought process and transfer it to a different thing, like a different love, a different energy.
Find the champagne.
Find the champagne. That is literally going to be our
Isn't it?
new quote.
And I genuinely mean
Yeah,
it. I'm
yeah.
find the positive in that situation.
Watch those Velvet Smoke t-shirts coming. Oh no, we can't use champagne.
no, we can't. We can't.
Sorry, fun segue.
Oh, we need to do that.
Fun segue. Lisa got sued by Champagne.
The region in France.
Region.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
nearly sued. I got a cease and desist.
But imagine from the region.
Oh, the entire region thought it was a joke. Luckily, my friend Laura's a judge, looked into it and was like, this is serious. You should probably change your name from Champagne and Smoke,
Okay.
hence Velvet Smoke.
It
This
was a
podcast is
great
going to be
name.
about 3 hours long.
I know.
Well, what I am going to do is I'm going to move
Please.
us into our
Do
next
it.
section, which
Do
is
it.
Glow and Blow. But we're segueing from what we're talking about, which is you being the hostess of the mostess. So we're doing a very special Lisa Potter-Dixon inspired Glow Up or Blow Up.
I have done none of the research for this, which is very weird for me. So I am very impressed at my husband
Strap
right
in.
now.
Strap in.
Strap
It's
in.
getting good, people. Right, let's go. Welcome to our favorite section of the show with the lovely Lisa Potter-Dixon. We are doing Glow Up or Blow Up, but it is Lisa Potter-Dixon version, which is all about party hosting.
Okay.
So are we glowing up or blowing up these party hosting
Glow up.
situations?
I just want to go to a Lisa and Theo party.
There's
now.
going to be many soon.
Can we talk before we go into
Yeah.
this? Can we introduce like the types of hosting that you do? Like what's a typical party situation gathering?
Are we
in your
talking
home
on like a
household?
Tuesday?
On a Tuesday?
day.
Fine. Okay, I'm going to give you a couple of examples. So we'll always dinner barbecues.
It's the food.
Theo is the barbecue. Although I do have this conversation, Theo knows exactly what I'm going to say. I can see it in his eyes already. When you are incredible on the barbecue, like Theo, and he's got this
and looks great
He
at a
does,
barbecue.
yeah.
He
Let's
looks
talk
hot.
about Theo's meat more.
Anyway, right?
His meat on the barbecue. There's a reason Theo isn't on camera. It's because he's
Too hot.
bottomless.
Too hot.
He's airing his meat.
Oh my god!
I don't know what's happening.
No,
Anyway,
but the point is that Theo makes all this amazing meat on the barbecue. One thing, I've made 400 sides, and everyone's
Yeah.
like, Theo in the meat. I'm like, fucking hell, my 400 sides.
yeah, I mean,
No,
the
he is
meat-
amazing. So we love a barbecue. Boxing Day is a big thing for us. You guys,
know.
I don't know how we're going to make this happen because obviously you've got to be here Christmas
Sorry,
Day.
just to translate for the Irish audience, it's Stephen's Day here.
Stephen's
Who's
Day.
Stephen?
We don't have
Who's Boxing
Who's
Day?
Saint Stephen? Saint
Saint
Stephen.
Stephen's
Okay,
Day.
fine.
We don't have
Yeah.
Boxing Day here.
I think Theo, you'll probably know this. Come on, you must have this knowledge. Were you even listening?
Who's
Stephen?
Saint Stephen?
Yeah, who's Saint
Saint
Stephen?
Stephen is the
No saints.
I bet you there is a
He
Saint
is,
Stephen. You're a liar.
hold
You're
on.
you're a fake and a phony, and I wish I never laid
Hold
eyes
on.
on you. But I'm wondering, could we fly out? On
Can I just say,
Stephen's morning?
Saint Stephen is traditionally
Born
he's
5
first
AD.
martyr of the Christianity. He's the first martyr of Christianity, according to the Acts of the Apostles.
So why is it called Boxing Day? Let's not get into
Anyway.
it. Boxing Day is great. We have like
Maybe he had boxing matches on that day.
probably
Maybe.
Steve was a great boxer.
Was Boxing Day in the UK not something to do with the boxes for presents or something? Anyway,
No idea. But Boxing Day is a
Stevens'
big
Day.
party. Stevens' Day is a big party at our house. We usually have about 25 people at ours. Penny really wants to come.
She's not into Boxing
She's
Day.
desperate. And
does she
then,
need more food?
I gave her food. She
I think she wants more food.
oh, Penny, go and sit. She is. She's. Look at her little tail. Look at her. She's
I know,
so
she
cute,
is
though.
adorable,
She's
though.
so cute. And then I would say then we go to big parties, birthdays. I feel like the big parties,
Birthdays,
started with my
anniversaries, you
40th
guys-
to 10
Can we take
year.
a minute for the castle?
The castle.
No, but there's two, right? Because
castle.
there's two we have to talk about, and this also comes up in the next section of hosting. But
So if you do want to pause it, you can because this
okay,
is
I'm
your
going to
podcast.
pause it. I'm going to pause it.
Okay,
but
fine.
I am going to pause it. But I'm going to start back with our list of glow ups or
Sorry,
blow
yes,
ups.
fully digress.
So no, we're allowed to digress all we want because we also just have to give context to the seriousness of your hosting skills.
And your roast potatoes.
Like
oh my
the
God.
roast dinners. Like actually, just give an overview of what a roast dinner in your house looks like, because that's like a standard event.
So Theo has this. Theo is Scottish. Wouldn't know it by his accent, but trust me, that guy is Scottish.
He belongs in a kilt.
He'll
Couldn't
only
agree
buy
more.
meat from this Scottish butcher.
Oh,
that he's
more
got.
meat.
Just can't stop talking about meat and we're talking about Theo.
Oh, I mean, 25%, and we're on it for a happy ending.
Yeah.
So we always have like a really amazing like joint of meat. I don't know how to say that. Some sort of meat. Roast potatoes is something that I love. A roast potato. Do you know Dom? Our friend Dom
Dom in the kitchen.
once told me he thought his roast potatoes are better than mine.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Am I right?
dare he?
Am I not right in saying that you raised
Yes.
stunning money for charity
Yeah,
for
we
your
did.
roast potatoes?
It was actually really interesting because we always did our roast potatoes, put them on social or whatever. And everyone's like, how the hell can we make these? I said, I'll give you the recipe. But in lockdown, what we did is I said, do you know what? Let's just charge £1.50 to be precise for our roast potato recipe. And that Christmas, we raised £10,000 for homeless shelters to feed people for
That's
Christmas
amazing.
Day.
So can I just say, that is the brain that I'm talking about. The fact that like, you're like, oh yeah, okay, people want this like
Let's go.
potato recipe, but actually how can we turn it into,
Yeah.
where's the champagne?
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm
Oh, there
making
you
this
go.
a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Let's
fed
call
a
this episode Find the Champagne and
Done
Everything.
it. Yeah, we fed 1,000 people on Christmas Day during lockdown. Yeah, it was amazing. It was really great. But
And also, just for everyone's key takeaway, for you and I, Paul, and everyone listening at home, we are shit people.
We
do
are.
nothing for
don't
anyone.
let's not talk about the millions of pounds that Theo's raised for charity.
Yeah, well, we won't even go there.
Do you remember that time he dressed up as Santa from the whole of December?
Yeah.
I had sex with Santa.
Oh, and how was Santa's meat?
Oh my God.
He literally dressed as Santa.
White everywhere.
Oh my God, no! No!
He made it snow, that's for sure.
Right, okay.
He made it snow.
No.
Where your heads go.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
sorry.
Theo works and has worked in charity all of his life.
Yes, but he did live as Santa for 30 days. So he'd be on the tube at Christmas in a Santa suit with a naughty and nice book, looking at people on the tube, being like, "Oh God, oh,
It was very creative.
Yeah, it was really good.
He's
But
a
anyway,
marketing genius.
yes,
He
but
is a
roast
marketing
potatoes,
genius.
great.
The first topic on Glow Up or Blow Up Party Hosting Edition is party themes. Do we glow them up or do we blow them up?
Sorry, are you really asking me this question?
No, I'm
glow up.
asking you intentionally.
Glow up,
Glow
obviously.
up.
So
Right.
give us some themes that you've had.
Right, okay. So we wig you a Merry Christmas.
We wig you.
When
was this?
This was like when me and Theo used to have the parties back in the day. Be better. Get out your homemade Christmas sweater. I learned to knit for that. I learned to knit.
Yeah.
Me, Rosie and Kaz, my friends.
Dedicated.
We learned to knit. We made these massive jumpers. They were so hot we could only wear them for 10 minutes. And and then, okay, now maybe not so. Like, do you know what I hate?
What?
I hate a wedding with a theme. I'm like, let us
We
work.
just spoke
Just
about
talk
this.
about that. Gone. Blow it up.
Goodbye, see
I
you
only
later.
like the black tie because it's
Right.
quite.
I'm like sequins, glitter, fine. I do
That's
If
it.
it lives in my wardrobe, let's go.
disco, let's go. But I do think that a theme is good for like a seasonal party, like
if it's not that
Christmas.
serious.
Yeah. Oh,
Do you know what I mean?
are you joking?
No, what I mean is like, I know
Oh.
it's serious, but
Oh,
what I mean is
fine.
like, if it's not a wedding where like, it's like
Right.
so formal.
Well,
Yeah.
my 40th birthday, we had a theme.
We did.
Share.
Sure.
Honestly, it was
Wagon wheel
fucking iconic. Now we're saving that because we're coming to
Okay.
Greece.
So I'm going to say glow up. I'm going to say glow up.
I'm going to say
great.
globe. Okay, great. Okay, next up is having a signature cocktail
Glow up.
while hosting a party.
You do very good cocktails.
I do. But I am going to say blow up. I'm going to tell you why. It's
My
a lot of-
margaritas have never been the same without agave.
Oh, exactly. But it's a lot of effort. What I like is ice cold champagne, as you know. And
Put it
then
in
I
the
like,
freezer, kids.
I love a pre-made cocktail. So like whether I'm making them or I'm buying them,
Yeah.
I think that taking the stress out of it. I don't want to make a cocktail on the spot. Zero time these days.
See, this is the thing that I think is so stunning about you as a hostess. You host the best parties and the best dinners, yet you are present for the entire
All the
thing.
time.
You
All
are
the
there.
time.
Like there's drinks, there's cocktails, there's food. But I'm like, how is this magic
We've been
happening?
prepping for 48 days.
Yeah, you do.
No, it's true. Like, as in,
No, we
like, if
do.
there's going to be a signature cocktail. Now, the reason I put signature cocktail in here is because of a specific event that I went to in your house
God, which one?
with a drink called Cocoa Canoe.
Oh my
Oh
God.
my.
You came home talking about Cocoa Canoe.
I was never able to smell coconut for about 2 years
Yeah,
afterwards.
that was intense.
Such a good
What was
party.
in a Cocoa Canoe?
Pardon?
What was in a Cocoa Canoe?
It's Jamaican rum.
Yeah.
And it's got
Dark or
coconut
light?
in it, light, but it's basically absolutely delicious. But it's like a Ray and Nephew kind of 70%
Oh, yeah.
proof.
Rocket fuel.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. But the one thing I remember from that party,
Yeah.
actually, Mark, is your Hawaiian onesie.
Oh,
I wore a
remember
romper.
that.
I wore a romper.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
fantastic.
short romper, wasn't
I
it?
loved it. Now, the problem with the romper was
Wheeling.
I
Go.
was taking down the romper, like literally down and around. And ladies, I did not understand the
Thank
challenge
you.
of a romper.
Yeah, we've been dealing with this our
Quite-
whole life.
Yeah, it was quite challenging. And then I realized it was a men's romper. There's actually a zip.
Oh, lucky
Oh.
you.
But
we
I
do
actually
not
didn't,
have that.
I didn't know Night of Cocoa Canoe, so fucking romper
Mix
was
it with
down around
pineapple
my...
juice as well. Oh,
Yeah, Cocoa
So
Canoe was
before
good.
we move on from cocktails, can you
Yeah.
explain to everyone, because we've talked about it to our friends and they don't understand, an ammo ball?
listen, of course people aren't going to understand because me and Franny invented it. So back in the day, I used to work in a bar called Barcadia in Kingston.
Where you met Theo, right?
I met Theo in Oceana across the road. But do you know who I did meet there? Dawny.
Oh,
No.
Dawny was my boss.
Sorry,
Fuck
what?
off.
Do you not know this?
I did not know
Dawny
this.
Dawny's one of my best friends. She now works with me. Dawny was my boss. She hired me. Can you imagine?
Oh my God.
So when I was 18, I grew up on this island called Gosport. If you know it, don't judge me, but it's like the biggest naval base in the world.
Hold on. Hold
Yeah,
on.
no, it's
Gospel is an island.
Gosport.
Gosport.
You know, I grew up on. We've been friends for like 20
No,
years.
I know, but I didn't know it was an island.
Yeah,
Where is it?
How the fuck do you get to it?
ferry.
You have to pay. No, you are lying.
No, right,
Liza
okay.
Minnelli lies.
Listen, there's a road now, but it's the most expensive ferry crossing in the world for the distance. What the first time I took Theo on the ferry, disappointed, weren't you? Because he thought it was going to be a tour. It's about 1.5 minutes. It costs £3.
Stop.
I don't even know how much it costs now. Anyway, my friends Carl and Matt once, because we used to go to a nightclub in Portsmouth, stole a rowing boat and like rowed us all home.
Stop
Yeah.
it.
My mum was a police officer at the time, had to like fake arrest them. It was in the paper, the Gosport paper the next day, which by the way was called The News. Anyway, the point is, at 18, I was like, get me off this fucking place. This is like it's not a great place. Sorry
a
for
vibe.
anyone that loves it.
It's
No.
okay. I'm pretty sure we have 0.0001 listeners
Well,
in that
I'm going to
little.
share
you
this
will,
as well,
yeah.
aren't
Oh,
I?
yeah, yeah.
So
Fuck.
maybe, sorry everyone.
I'm so sorry,
So
guys.
Sorry,
So
we
sorry.
love
Lovely Island.
Gosport.
We'll come
We
to
love
an
it.
episode there soon.
By the way, it was originally called God's Port. Don't ask me why. Anyway, Gosport. At 18, I got on a train to London. Got 3 jobs because I was like, well, am I going to pay? My mum didn't notice I was missing for 2 weeks. No, I'm not even joking. I'm not even kidding. I just was like, I need to get out of this place. And I worked in office shoe shop, 9 to 5.
Wimbledon.
We
We only last year.
We literally
How did we not know this?
How?
Paul also worked in office.
Yeah. And then I worked in Carluccio's 6 till 10.
Oh, yeah,
And then I
Carluccio's.
worked in Barcadia 11 till whatever time in the morning. That's where I met Dawny. She was my
works
boss.
hard for the money.
She was my boss. And then I met Theo in Oceana in the club across the road.
Oh.
2004.
Theo and his meat.
Anyway, that was a long way. I don't even know what the question was.
The question was
balls. How did they come about?
Ammo balls.
So me and Franny invented it. We were really tired, as you can tell from all the working. And also I was at uni at the same time.
Yeah.
So we made amaretto, Red Bull, shitloads of ice, fresh lime, essential.
I don't
That's
think
where
we
we
do it
went
with the
wrong.
fresh
If there's no fresh lime,
lime.
That's
if you
where we
don't have
went
the fresh
wrong.
lime, what's the point?
Oh,
Shit,
I know
that's where
that
we
from
went
the.
wrong.
So
Yeah.
I knew
We
you
tried
were
to
coming
do it
over.
without you.
I went to the shop and bought 75 limes. Why? I
Today?
don't know.
Yeah.
No, yesterday.
Yesterday.
Because I was
There's
like,
there's a
Lisa's
whole-
coming. I need to have fresh
Literally,
lime.
if you open
because
one of the cupboards,
every
just-
time we go
just
to somewhere,
limes fall out.
Lisa can
Just
go,
limes.
that margarita doesn't have fresh lime.
Oh my God, I
Champagne,
do.
please.
You're a margarita
No.
snob.
No, I'm not a snob. I'm a realist. if a margarita has fake lime, fuck you. You're not a bar. Oh, it is fresh lime. No, it's
No,
not.
it's not.
You
You
bought
can
it in
tell.
that bottle that says fresh lime. I was like, squeeze it.
Squeeze it.
Spend 2 hours
Should
squeezing
have-
that lime. That's what I do.
And that's why we got those electric squeezers.
Get the
Yeah.
right.
Amazon
I know.
link incoming.
Yeah.
Get
Incoming
your
soon.
electric
Yeah.
squeezers. Okay, next up is having creating content at parties. Like at parties where they have like photo booths and shit like that. How do you feel?
Well, me and Theo have had many a photo booth that we've hired. Used to charge people £5 on the door to our house. This was 10 years ago, 15 years ago.
Stop.
Oh yeah, we used to charge people £5 on the door because we had a photo booth. We had told people beforehand. We were like, guys, we found these people that have a photo booth.
I love this.
Yeah. So we were like, it's unlimited photos for all night. Oh, because I'll tell you the first year we did it. Yeah. The first year we did it was Christmas couples. Yeah. Christmas
Was
couples.
this a theme?
Yeah, a theme.
Of course.
Where we would text you, say
Yeah.
Paul, and say, this is what you've got to come as. Mark, this is what you've got to come as. And you had to find your couple at the party.
Oh my
and
God,
you had
this
to
is
meet in the
amazing.
photo booth.
Oh.
We had an entire roast dinner. Right? So everything. Brussels sprout, roast potato, gravy boat, all of it. We had a naughty and nice list. We had from Home Alone, the two robbers.
Malcolm
and the Wet Bandits.
Yeah.
So they had to meet in the photo booth for the picture.
You had to find your pair.
But because people didn't know each other, so we did it like that.
Love it.
But we couldn't
amazing.
afford a photo booth, so we charged people a £5 in cash on the door.
To pay.
Stunning.
So I'm going to say glow up for sure.
So here's the thing that I will say, and the reason I put this in here is because we have a photo from a photo booth
Our favourite ever.
fucking 15 years ago.
Yeah.
When I say every birthday, every anniversary, every moment.
Is this the benefit one that comes out?
And can I just tell you, I love a moment that I get to share those pictures because we look fucking unbelievable.
Was that Ibiza?
No, Vegas.
Vegas.
We'll talk about Vegas.
But when I say those pictures are, and when I also want to give context because what I think the real win in those pictures are, we look great, but we are smashed. And how we managed to pull out such a stunning,
It's like a Kardashian
picture.
Christmas.
Because I'm right
It's
in
a
saying
fucking Kardashian
you were like a
Christmas.
duo in Vegas.
Hello,
weren't you?
Misa Lark.
Misa Lark.
There's
Always
also
forever.
there's a second. So there's two because there's there's the one that's the original black and white photo booth, right?
Yeah.
And then there's the prom photo where you're in that purple vintage dress
With the feathers.
With the feathers.
Yeah.
So basically, I am all for a photo booth because and I also think just for yourself to have. It's not about a share. I know we live in a world where everything gets shared on social, and I love sharing those
No, I
pictures.
love it. I love
memento of
We had
the
it at our
moment.
wedding.
I think for your 40th, you sent magnets. I have a magnet
Yes,
still of that.
So for our
Was it your 40th?
So our 10-year wedding anniversary.
Yeah.
So for our wedding, we sent magnets afterwards. Well, actually, we sent it afterwards as a thank you card of a group picture. For our 40th,
Cute.
we sent magnets afterwards as well. But for our wedding, we had an actual vintage photo booth. And can I tell you, the pictures of my nan and granddad on each other's
amazing.
laps,
Yeah.
all of our friends in this incredible 1950s original vintage photo booth. We have them in a book that is literally the strips of them.
Yeah.
And my nan kept that in her purse until the day she died, good old Doris. Yeah, because I actually think that nothing will ever bring. I bought a disposable camera with me. You know, I carry one everywhere. I take a disposable camera everywhere.
I got
the moment
Instax ready to go.
You've got to we're in such a social world, and that's great, and it's amazing actually that we have all these videos and everything. But having a photograph that you don't know how it's going to come out is the most beautiful thing, and it will capture a moment like no other, even if your eyes are closed.
I'm telling you now, the physical photo thing, I think is so special in this world that we live in now.
Yeah.
As in having something that you keep forever, or also those moments that are like silly things. Like last week we were with Lily and Luke and my nieces and nephews in the back garden, and they were all playing on the bounce castle, and we all got a picture together, and it's a picture that no one else cares about. No one else gives a shit about that picture. But dear God, I am absolutely getting that printed so that we have it for us.
I know.
Forever.
Yeah.
It's it was such a lovely day of just us. And that, what I wouldn't give, I would pay the crown jewels to get another 1,000 pictures of my nan. I would pay the crown jewels.
Without a doubt.
If your nan is still living in this world, go
take all
see
the
her.
photos.
And
Take
fucking
even
take
your mum.
all the photos.
If you have your mum and dad still with you,
fucking
take
do it all.
all
Your
the photos.
sisters,
Sisters, your brothers,
Anybody, anybody.
everyone.
Every fucking one.
And also, I really, really, really do think disposable cameras. Just buy two. Buy two. And you can buy the ones now. I get the ones that got 39 pictures on there, the Kodak ones. Let's get them on Amazon. And I just buy two. Well, I buy more, but I would say to you guys, buy two. And that's 80 pictures nearly, right?
Yeah.
So if you think about it, break it down in a month. That's, I don't know, Theo, 4 pictures a month.
Yeah.
Oh, that was pretty good. Thank you. 4 pictures a month-ish. Just keep it in your bag. That's what I do, in your handbag.
When the moment
and I
takes
take it
you.
out. And I literally take it out. The other day I got a camera developed that had been 2 years. from work.
Gone.
I have one in my
Yeah.
makeup kit. So anytime I'm like, have a moment. And I got it developed. I was like, oh my God, Glastonbury. I took a camera.
And it just reminds you of all the moments.
The best pictures.
Yeah.
So we're going to go to the next part,
Yeah.
which is hosting / traveling. When you are traveling, are you a hotel girly or an Airbnb girly?
I mean, this really is down to Theo again. My travel, he plans all of our travels. So I'll say, I really want to go here. And Theo will say, okay, I'm going to find all these amazing places. And we actually are a mix. We love an Airbnb because, or a villa, whatever, apartment. In a city, we really love an apartment.
Yeah.
Because actually you're spending so much money on a hotel that if you're not going to be there a lot of the time, don't spend all the money.
No.
Whereas we love to cook as well. So like an Airbnb, particularly if we went to Vietnam for 3 weeks in January.
Sorry, it looked incredible. Like I'm dying. That's like my dream.
It
But
was-
Marky is just not there.
Good luck, keep dreaming.
It's not for you, Mark. It's not for you. Because I know what you're like. It's one of the most incredible places we've ever been. The food culture is
Yeah.
unbelievable. And we did half Airbnb and half hotel. And that was amazing. Because when you're in a city in somewhere like Vietnam, you're never going to be in your place.
No.
You're
You
literally
be out all
going
the
and
time.
you're going and the street food is we went to
I can't. I'd have the best time in my life.
Right, we were recommended, and we don't give a shit about going to like a Michelin star place or anything like that. I don't think we've ever been to one before. Someone said to us, oh, you should go to this restaurant. It's got a Michelin star in Vietnam. So we went and we were like, oh, fine, we'll go. We had it. It was nice. The next day we went to on a food tour, and on these mopeds, female food tour, all these women like driving mopeds. That was amazing because it's super busy day. That
amazing.
just was so cool. And they were taken to all these places, and they took us to their grandma's place.
Let's go, Nana.
And it was the most unbelievable
Yeah.
food. Theo and I said it's the best food we've ever had anywhere in the world from a traveling perspective. And we
Stop.
seriously, if you love Vietnamese food, like we love Vietnamese food in a way, but it was so fresh. It was made with love. So yeah.
And
What I
also
would say,
experience.
yeah, with that, we for us, Airbnbs, like whatever was better for us in that
Yeah.
situation. But if we're going somewhere for a couple of days and it's like, right, we're going on the last minute thing, we're going wherever, maybe going to somewhere like, I don't know, Rome,
Yeah.
we'll get a hotel for ease.
Yeah, fair.
But I feel like I love both.
So I have to say, you have really introduced me to the thinking outside of just a hotel.
Yeah,
Because, like, I've had so many
You are
experience-
very.
Oh, I'm like hotel.
Hotel or nothing.
Hotel.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not talking like just Airbnb, but like finding a property. Like, for example,
Yeah.
my first like real experience was like Lisa, and this is like again where Lisa's priorities around her friends and celebrating every moment
It's more
come
also
into it.
the experience if it's what you're gonna say.
Yeah, for sure. Like, absolutely. But also, Lisa celebrated her 40th birthday by hiring 2 side-by-side villas in Greece, right? And invited all of her best pals in the world. To this day, I think it is probably one of the best celebrations I have ever been at until
The castle.
Theo turned 40.
Tell me I won.
The castle, I have to say.
I mean, honestly, it's pretty neck and neck. I
Yeah.
won't
Oh my
lie.
God.
I mean, I will
well, you won
say,
for me because I wasn't at the Greece.
Yeah,
one.
well, I will
was
say
away.
the Greece one did have a helipad. And
And we did, and our friend David, who's one of our best mates, is a DJ. Although he wasn't a DJ until after Greece, he started DJing in
Yeah.
Greece.
Was
And
he?
there was a tree house in Greece
So
that looked
iconic.
over this. Can I quickly tell a story of this? Because I
Go.
feel like it sounds so bougie. Basically, we know when lockdown opened up and you could travel again, we went to Greece on holiday with like 10 of us. And we met this guy called Demetrius who owns these properties. He's from Greece and he owns these properties. And we got on so well with him. We booked one of his like apartments and we got on really well. And I said, you know what, Demetrius, I'm going to do my 40th in 2-3 years time, whenever it is. He said, I'm building this house. He said, just come and like, I'll just give you mates rates, whatever. Come and do this. And I know people that own other villas next door. And I said, well, I will. He said, I don't believe you. I said, watch me. I'm a Virgo. It's happening. So
There.
Oh, can I tell you?
We're booked and blessed.
When
We are.
We're done.
something gets in Lise Potter-Dixon's mind, there is no escape.
That is
no
what
escape.
I absolutely
That's I love
love
it.
about you, because whenever we're together, you're like, okay, so we're going to do this on this date. And before we've even said yes or no, it's booked.
Flights
So
are
then
booked.
You have to do it
that was
because...
like this for Glastonbury.
No, 100%.
We were on our way to Glastonbury. I was like, oh, guys, I'm just on my way to Glastonbury, but I've just booked my flights to...
Because
Yeah.
otherwise you just waste
never happens.
time
It never happens.
farting about
No,
and
zero
like
time.
you make
Yeah.
core memories. You actually, like, that's your talent. You and Theo make
Thank you.
core memories.
Do you know the thing is as well, like if you're going to organise something like we did for our 40th, and yes, we did hire a castle in Scotland for Theo's 40th for
Oh my
40
God, the
people.
best one ever.
So
The ghost
good.
Don't
party,
do
the
it.
ghost,
the ghost tour,
the ghost tour.
Yeah,
I
the ghost tour.
can't
James,
even.
incredible. Don't do it unless you can fully commit to it.
No.
Because this is the thing. We've been to many things where it's like, oh, we're going to go here and great. And then you get there and there's nothing planned. Absolutely not. And if it means, so what we usually do with doing something, we'll go, right, we've saved up for this to commit to this, but we're going to charge our friends, let's say it's £500 each
100%.
for the weekend. They don't have to worry about any food, drink, accommodation. That covers it all. Obviously, we're compensating for some of it, but actually, if you put it on paper, everyone's
I
really
just tell
paying
you,
for it. Really.
Lisa,
Yeah.
having been to Greece, having been to the castle, if you were to actually put a value on, if you were to pay for that experience, you would need a lot of money to experience that thing. As in, like,
By
it is-
yourself.
by
for a
yourself.
weekend.
like,
by
it is
yourself.
such a, and also you're surrounded by this group of people who are all there for like a good time.
Yeah.
It has really made us like rethink how we do things.
Yeah, and it's your
because, like,
40th next year, so
I know. I know.
I'm excited.
just saying.
I know.
Just you wait.
I can't.
But
like-
hold on, we need a no. Okay, well, I'll come back for that podcast.
But even to the thing on the
I better be
cost
involved in
thing,
planning.
We've been
Obviously.
to, well, I'm not doing it because nothing
Great.
I would like.
I'll do it.
But even to the cost thing, like we've been to some really nice hotels or spas in Ireland, and it has been a fraction of what you would have charged to do that, when actually someone thinks outside the box to do something like that.
Yeah, just use your friends as well. Like, you know, like I say, David DJing, and I'm like, please can you do that for
Yeah.
a birthday present? And, you know, whatever. Like, I just think that if you're going to do something like that, you have to let people come. And Theo and I, our big thing is that we don't want anyone to come away with us and think they have to do anything. And
Yeah.
that is the key. Like with Greece, we had Dina, we had like a whole team there. And I actually asked everyone to bring €50 with them for tips, didn't I?
Yeah.
That was 25 people. So we had 4 people working with us who were like doing the food and, you know,
Yeah.
the meat and DJing.
Dina
and whatever.
was my favourite person in the world.
She made the best breakfast in the
Yeah.
world. But I said to everyone, bring €50 each
In cash. Let's
to
go.
give those 4 people that €50 each. For them was like
The world cried.
Yeah.
because
Cried.
you've got to value. This is the other thing. If you are going to do this, fucking make sure the people that you look after the people that are doing all this work for you.
Now, there
Yeah.
was one small issue on that trip.
God, one came straight to mind, but it's definitely not what you're going to
So
say.
it was just a quick boat trip that we took to a very exclusive beach. Genuinely, I'll never forget it. I thought we were going to be left there to die. I swear to God, we were brought on a boat to this
hungover.
exclusive beach. We were so hungover. We go and I think we're going to a like.
I think we're going.
I know we're going to like an exclusive beach experience. We arrive and basically this man in a boat brought us to, I can only explain as like
A cove?
a cove
Yeah.
that was cut off from the rest of the,
The world, yeah.
And it was only, I would say, 40 feet long total, right?
Yeah.
And also people had made, like, think of, what's his name? Tom Hanks in the
Castaway.
Castaway.
Yeah.
Like, all these built, like, stacked stones. I don't even...
Stalactites, stalagmites?
No.
As in
Stacked
people...
pebbles.
People had stacked
Oh.
pebbles.
Isn't that a
Hundreds.
cult?
Exactly.
It's as if people had arrived there, had nothing else
Like
to
you
do.
arrive
they
on the
died
island
there.
where
No.
they eat you.
They stacked the pebbles and died.
We're all really hungover. Thank God David said, I'm going to bring every beer that's left in the fridge.
Thank God.
Because he bought 2 bin liners full of beer because we all just got there and we were like, they dropped us off and I said,
I thought there was going to be a bar. I was like, I'm going to
you were
buy
just being
drinks
left.
on the beach.
Off you go.
no.
No,
Then
Paul, you've no idea. We were stranded for
it was-
5 hours.
No, 5 hours.
Survivor.
But yeah, no, we were with all these stacks of pebbles. Like it literally was like a cult. Or
No
like something. It was
service.
crazy.
No phone service.
So we got there, and everyone's just sat there. And we're like, and then like Lisa, I said, honestly, guys. Thank God for David and his beers because I don't know how we're going to get through it. And David said, I've also downloaded music and bought my speaker.
Of course
So we
he had-
said,
oh.
we're in a cove. Let's turn it into a rave.
Yeah.
Basically.
we
Some people
unfortunately we
naps.
didn't
Some
actually
people-
find the physical champagne, but we found the metaphorical
Here we
champagne in
go.
that situation.
Here we go.
And honestly, it's a story I tell time and time again. It was so good.
Do you remember Jace? Jace swam
Sorry,
out.
yes. I thought people were going to die. I thought we were going to lose someone that day.
Like, where have these guys gone? Anyway, it was fine.
Anyway, in short, we glow up both hotel stays and
I'm really glad
Airbnbs.
you're remembering what we're
I will.
the subject.
I
I feel like a voyeur. I'm just sitting here listening
You're
to all
having
these
a great time.
hours, enjoying everything. I've said nothing. I'm just on champagne. We've downed a bottle of champagne. I'm having
We're
the best time of my life.
in.
Okay, so
And
last
back in the day,
back in my day. So last topic of glow up and blow up.
we still have a
is
bonus to get through.
last
Theo's like,
thing
"Fucking
of
shut up."
our glow up and blow up is taking in our holidayness and also our hosting situation. When we are partying, having fun, do we want to be up till 7 a.m. or be in bed for 12 p.m.?
I'm going to say one thing, right? And I said it to Mark actually after the last time I think we were out. Lisa is a party animal, but when Lisa is done, Lisa is done. And I have so much respect for that.
Bye.
Because I think so many people are so, out to the death. Da, 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 da. No, we've had our fun. We've had a great kiki. Let's go to bed.
Why would you extend it? Don't try. There should be zero effort in the fun. The minute there's effort, good night. No, I
So
love
true.
it. I'm a day drinker.
Yeah.
As in, like, if I'm going to
Tomorrow?
so if I'm going, if I'm going, me and Thea are actually the same in this. Well, we love to dance. So I'll give you a good example. Glastonbury is a really good example. So me and Thea have been going for years and we now have it down. Firstly, Theo and I just stick together, just us two, rather than trying to do a big crowd because it's like, and we just meet our friends along the way.
Yeah.
We will go out and we'll be in bed by 1 or 2 a.m. at Glastonbury, which is unheard of because we get to a point where like we have had the best day ever. Why would we try and carry that on? Also, we don't
Nearly ruin it.
Why would you ruin it? Ibiza is another really good example. We just went recently to Ibiza.
We did.
Sorry, I need to know where this was. He didn't tell me. I need to know where this was because the sea. Oh my God.
Oh, no, we can't
That's my
put it on the
dream.
podcast.
Can't
No, we
talk
won't put it
about
on the podcast.
Fred?
But you have to tell
Secret.
us.
No, you've just
Can
got to come.
we do it? Can we do it?
You've just gotta
Yeah.
you've just
Perfect.
got to come.
good. So good.
But the thing is as well is that we just like get up because we're not morning people, me. Well, you're a morning person. But like we'll get up and we'll go, right, we'll go to the pub at like 12 and then we'll just like have a lovely day. And I'm so happy to get 8 hours sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yes, I think glow up to going to bed.
Early.
100%.
Not
Well,
early, like midnight.
But when it's done.
Just don't
When you're
force
done.
it.
When you're done.
No, but I do end things, don't I, sometimes? Am I really bad at that? I do
No.
go, guys, sorry, I'm going to bed.
No,
No.
but see, the thing is, I probably thought that 30 minutes before.
Everyone
you.
else feels it.
Fine.
I'm like, yeah, cool, let's go. And also, I just think that I'm also fine for other people to like continue to live their life
Same.
elsewhere. I'm like, go,
Wild.
go.
Theo can dance
do.
till 4 a.m.
Nah, not for me.
Can't do it. Like, and honestly, I've never enjoyed doing it. Like,
Yeah.
because like I have friends of mine who I adore and we have the best time ever. But like, they're also the people who like gun to head. They're
Yeah.
like, you can't leave and you're not drinking.
I
enough.
also don't want to be
know.
hungover. I hate a hangover.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I
Yeah.
wouldn't be hungover because
Now, I
I would, but
also find
hate
it funny
a hangover.
because those same people have now had kids And now, look, Julian Keith, I'm calling you out. You guys used to be literally the drink patrol, and literally, you've had parties with Julian Keith here.
Am I seeing them tomorrow?
There's not, we will see them for a drink
maybe.
later.
For a drink.
Yeah.
Better.
But basically, they used to be the like, you won't go to bed until you see fucking blue
Or
outside.
shrivel cocks. We're shrivel cocks.
Shrivel
because
cocks
we're
is a
like,
big thing.
Sorry, what does that mean?
A shriveled
means
penis.
your shriveled penis.
Yeah.
Why?
It's inside you.
Because
when you're cold and you're like, oh, I'm shriveled.
Okay.
Yeah.
Weird.
Shriveled penis. It is quite weird. But they're like, call you a shrivel cock, and they'd be like, no. And like, it's a fun thing. It's a fun thing that we all talk about. But they now have kids, and literally they are like 11 o'clock. It's like, is there Cinderella?
And Julie doesn't even
Which I totally
need to
guess.
look at a clock.
She can sense it.
She senses it.
Yeah.
And she's like, I need to go right now. And then within 5 seconds,
She's up and out.
Julie is in a taxi on the way home.
But I love that because I think everyone needs
You
to
need
like
that.
do what they got to do to like
for
be able
you.
to enjoy. And also, she will not be dying the next day. She will have enjoyed the night before. That's what you got to do.
Take the moment and then
Fucking
go
do
home.
it.
Yeah.
Take it and
100%.
fucking do it. Okay, we have well, that's it for glow up or blow up.
That is it for Glow.
We've been here for 4 hours.
Here
Paul's
for
also like,
25.
no idea, is it?
Okay, so we have finished our glow up and blow up. Honestly, it was a bit chaotic, but I quite enjoyed it. Honestly, I'm not sure what we glowed up or blowed up, but we did it.
Exactly. But can I say anything that was blown up by a confetti cannon?
Yeah.
Awful
I
to
actually,
clean.
can I also just say, I was literally earlier going to be like, I had this idea in my head because I was organizing last week's episode. And I was like, oh, it's our anniversary special. And I was going to be like,
Oh, let's not talk about that.
Paul didn't know what it was.
Your wedding anniversary?
Yeah.
Oh, let's not talk about that.
No, we won't.
Well,
No, we did mention how we had people not there.
there,
that
we
wanted.
did talk about that.
And about next year, our 5-year.
Yeah,
How
bet me.
you're going to
Yeah.
be actually
Yeah.
the celebrant.
Yeah,
You're gonna
I am.
be
I bet-
planning it.
No,
You're-
seriously.
you know, have you seen Schitt's Creek?
Oh, are you joking?
Yeah, so you are going to be.
Yeah, I'm her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what is it?
More
Yeah.
Rose. I actually think
More
you and
Rose,
Theo
thank you.
should just plan it and tell us what to pay
Fully
and how much we have to
invested.
charge other people,
Done.
and then we'll do it.
Stunning.
Easy.
Fine.
So
Can't wait. That's happening.
we were talking about
40th birthday and 5 year.
But I was
Done.
going to be like, because Paul didn't know what the episode was going to be about. So I was like, I'm going to be like, surprise, it's about our anniversary. And I was going to get a confetti
I
cannon.
would've.
Can I tell
And
you a
he'll
really
kill
quick
me.
story about a confetti cannon?
Go, go, go.
So I say quick story. Nothing I've said's been
We're
a quick story.
72 quick stories.
We are.
5
We're
hours
really,
later.
we really are. Okay, so we basically, me and Dawny did this. Well, I did this thing for NARS, and we had to film it. And
I think I know this story.
yeah, and we were like, I'll get a confetti cannon because it's like a big celebration, whatever, a big anniversary for theirs. And Dawn went and got the confetti cannons, and then we were like, okay, and 3, 2, 1, Dawn let them off. It was a fucking smoke cannon.
Oh,
Pink,
no.
blue, gender reveal style smoke cannon on my newly painted. Imagine it in
Oh
the
my
ear.
God, I die.
And me and Dawn, firstly, our entire
I die.
faces were covered in multicolored smoke. Secondly, we were like,
I will say
looked around
that
the
is
walls.
classic Dawn.
Dawn was like, oh shit. It was like, we had to get Luann in to repaint.
Where did you do this?
In the kitchen.
No.
It was just basically the same colour as this. Do you remember, Theo, the smoke cannon that Dawn set up? Oh my God.
Okay, well, we
Anyway.
are in our last section of this full episode, but there is a bonus coming.
Oh my God.
Don't worry.
I'm so sorry. 12
this is a
12
quick-
hours later.
This is a quick fire round on Hostess with the Mostess. So we're going to keep it quick.
So I have a question. Do we think we're going to keep this quick fire?
Is Paul's given out because we actually had a quick fire, not on last week's episode, but the episode before, and we actually end up in a full round.
So for we'll spill the tea because
right,
I've
Paul.
had a bottle and a half now of
Right, Paul.
champagne. I was fully not on form, and I was like, "No."
You being a little bitch.
I was being a little
being
bitch.
a little bitch,
and
but it's
it was
fine.
me who had all the questions, so I was being a little bitch. So at the end of it, we were like, oh, we can't really air that. So our 50-minute episode became 30.
I was like this.
Today's episode is 4 minutes.
At
Well,
the end
luckily
of it was like,
And I
Paul,
hold my hands up. It was fully my fault.
Paul was like this
Listen.
at the end of it. How do you feel about that? I was like, I don't
Mark,
feel great.
wounded child.
I was like, I don't feel great.
listen, imagine if men got periods. You
I
guys would be
know,
fucked.
I know.
Oh my God.
No,
so true.
no. I will say I would be. Mark, he doesn't complain. Me, the world is ending. Everything is
If
wrong.
Paul had a period,
If I had a period, everyone
world
would know
would have to
about
stop.
it.
Also, Mark needs to complain a little bit more though. So
I know.
Yeah. A little bit
anyway,
more.
carry on.
We're
Sorry.
getting 2 scopes next
We
week.
are.
We'll be fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Up
Okay,
and down.
Good.
moving on. Final section.
I'm going to close my eyes to try and concentrate on
God.
this.
So
I can
sorry.
be
Okay,
quick.
Sorry.
final
Okay.
section. Quick fire
Go.
round. Hostess with the mostess.
Yes.
Okay, this or that. Sit down dinner or buffet?
Sit down
Sit down dinner.
Sit down dinner. Okay, fine. Okay, cool. Signature drink or open bar?
Open bar.
Open bar. 100%.
Theme party or chic and simple?
Team party.
Theme. Yeah.
You're not a. Well, you are quite chic, but
I'm not chic.
with a theme.
I'm a cheeky themey queen.
Can we also just go back to? There's something that I still hold, right? So I obviously work in marketing and PR.
Do you? I didn't know
I
that.
freaking know what this is.
And basically, Lisa taught me something.
Can we try and say
way
it at the
back
same
when.
time in
Yeah,
case
but
it
hold on. Lisa taught me a phrase that I will use forever to theme any event, anything. It doesn't matter what it is, but it's called
Shimmer and Shine, it's party time.
or
I freaking knew
So
it was
basically,
that.
Lisa gave me this thing when we were at Benefit. We were looking at events. Lisa was like, "Look, I'm going to give you a quick win on things, right? Just call every event you're doing Shimmer and Shine. It's Christmas time.
Shimmer and Shine,
It's party time. Shimmer and Shine.
It's a great time.
It's birthday time.
Yeah, Shimmer and Shine. It's a garden party. Just have a great time. Whatever. I love it.
How
Yeah.
can I say to this day when I'm like trying to go up with names things, I'm like Shimmer and Shine. It's
ChatGPT.
honestly,
to
it's
Shimmer and
so
Shine.
good.
It's champagne time. That works.
Shimmer and Shine.
Also,
it's
we
champagne
haven't
time.
even spoke. I know we're doing this and that, and I will stop talking. We didn't even explain to people how we'd even met, but are we going to that?
Oh no, actually, I forgot.
So Mark and Lisa met in Benefit, the end.
True.
It's actually not the end. It's only the beginning.
No, I know.
actually.
It was
the beginning.
I think we're in the middle, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm
In
not gonna
fairness, we
go-
are going to talk about the highlight of
We are, our
our
life.
benefit
Oh,
career
absolutely.
in a little bit.
Anyway, carry on.
Right, I'm going to continue because honestly, this will be the longest episode known to man. Okay, so late night snacks or hangover brunch?
Hangover brunch.
Hang.
Do you know what though? Theo
This-
makes the
this-
best cheese on. Haven't you both had a when you come a
We
sausage
have.
sandwich or cheese on
Yes,
sausage?
I've had
A
it.
sandwich. He is a sandwich.
Me.
Me again. Here he
Me.
goes. No, but
We talking about Theo's sausage again?
again. No. But like a sandwich, a Theo Coin midnight sandwich.
Oh, a Theo Coin midnight meat
I
sandwich.
tell you,
Oh.
me and Paul would like to be the bread in that
Guys,
sandwich.
guys.
We say that, but we are respectful. Ish.
Sorry, what happened to you? Paul's drunk. I can see it. I can smell it. Paul's drunk. Paul says, I'm being respectful.
I'm respectful.
Okay, so this next one, this or that, might break you.
Oh God.
And you have to give
If
one
you say
answer.
glitter and sequins, I'm really not.
It's actually
gonna.
worse.
Oh shit.
Disco balls or candles? I know.
I'm a disco ball. Shiny, happy people.
Can I have a disco ball candle?
No.
Oh,
Yeah, you should do that.
Shimmer and
We are
shine. It's
trying.
disco ball time.
I'm going to say disco ball because actually every dance floor, if it's sorry,
Let's
again,
talk about it.
again,
Can we talk about the
10
disco
years.
ball? that
Do you remember? So, firstly, me and Theo have. Okay, I'm going to say me because Theo doesn't care about disco balls. We have about 35 disco balls in our house to the point where our bed is in the middle of our room, and
To
we have a disco
facilitate the disco
ball,
ball.
a giant disco ball above our bed. Take that as you will. Anyway, at our 10-year...
The reflection is stunning.
Every
Oh, and we've even
angle.
got the lights. So we've got those spotlight things. If you've got a disco ball, you've got to buy one of these spotlight lights
On the floor that shoots up.
and it shoots up. So you have
You get the
disco,
disco
ball.
ball.
So me and Theo sometimes just put the Sonos thing in, or what? We put the music in our room.
Sonus, we have Sonus as well.
Yeah, and we just dance around our bedroom with the disco. Anyway,
Naked.
we just
Definitely
just
naked.
love music. So, anyway, our 10-year wedding anniversary, we'd hired this space, and they said, "Do you want a disco ball?" I was like, "Fuck yeah,
my
obviously
God, I
want a
remember
disco
this.
ball." I said, "Fine, it's £250 for this disco ball." I was like, "Oh my God, that's so much," but Okay, we'll have the disco ball. So we get to the venue. We were all together, weren't
So it
we?
was like this, but the disco ball will be arriving at this time, and there's going to be workmen putting up the fucking massive disco ball.
Well, playing with their balls.
And us four and Dom and Andy were there together, and we went in the room. I was like, oh my God, get ready for the disco ball. Guys, when I tell you it was 5 inches, no, I'm telling you, it was
like
the size
Stuart
of the
Little's
light
disco
I'm
ball.
talking into now. And we all looked up and we were like,
what is that?
Lisa has 47,000 disco balls in her house that are 20,000 times bigger than this, and she's paying £250.
but this disco ball,
Oh,
the
there was
guy,
murder.
there was a hook there already. He walked
was
up his
murder.
little ladder and went, oop, oop.
There goes. I'm like, Theo's disco balls are bigger than that.
Yeah,
Come on, let's
exactly.
go.
So anyway, yeah. disco
But
ball.
also, on that night, there
Yeah.
was a very special performance.
Oh.
So also, again,
Are you talking
this
about
is
your
where-
own performance, aren't
Yeah,
you?
it was
I know
fucking
it. I know you're not
stunning.
talking about.
It was absolutely iconic.
Knew that.
But what I will say is that, again, Lisa was like, oh, friends all together for their 10-year anniversary. And basically, she invited...
You're not going to remember
How
because you
many-
don't know.
how many
that-
people?
Oh, I thought you were going to say
How many groups?
170.
No, but how many
Oh.
people were invited to perform?
5, 4 or 5.
5 groups.
5 groups of friends.
Like 3 in groups of 3.
Yeah.
Like our best friends. So, for example, Mark, Kyra, and Dom to perform together.
The
best performance.
best performing.
Yeah, fantastic. So our groups of friends, and then we said, would you like to do some sort of speech, but it has to be a performance. So,
AKA, you have to.
well, no, yeah. So we had no idea what anyone was doing. Mark, Kyra, and Dom stood on the stage in nun outfits, and no offense,
Excuse me, there was a reveal.
no offense, Island, but I am really the least religious person.
Yeah.
Is that? Am I going to get like?
No.
Okay, fine.
No, we are the same.
Okay, fine. They turned up in nun outfits,
Mm-hmm.
and then suddenly Tina Turner comes on, and they
Da-da-da-da-da.
it's like it's literally like Sister Act. They
Yeah.
rip off the nun outfits and the sequins underneath, and it was
Yeah.
Honestly, it was my favorite moment of my life. Was like being in a nun's habit and ripping it off to Tina Turner was all I ever needed in my life.
Though there was some very sentimental performances from
Well, also,
college people.
hold on. Who was
Uni.
the performer
Yeah, uni.
also that night?
So so
We
Theo
were
had,
duped at the end.
Theo had no idea, but we are.
Was it Mafia?
We love Garrett,
person?
Lisa Mafia, and
Yes,
Romeo.
Mafia.
So
Me.
solid crew.
Lisa, so
solid.
solid
Yeah,
crew.
we got so solid crew. Anyway, another story. Right,
Also-
disco balls.
Also,
You're
Craig,
the one that said you.
Craig David also performed at their wedding.
Another story.
Another story.
You said you didn't want to digress.
Last one. Guess list of 10 or guess list of 100.
100. You're joking.
You have so many friends.
100.
You've too many friends.
We couldn't pick 10. Between us, we've got 12 brothers and sisters.
Yeah, it's quite
Yeah,
true.
that's true.
It's quite true. And I mean, I don't want to say that I have favorites, but I do.
Oh, so Josh, our friend Josh, does a really good thing, which I've never really thought about until he told me. He has tier 1, tier 2, tier 3.
Oh.
A family?
Yeah. No, of friends. So he has a tier 1 group.
Have you made it to
Have you
tier
made
1?
tier 1?
Of course, I'm in
Yeah,
tier
okay.
1 with Josh. Of course, he's in my tier 1 too.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is like, I quite like that.
How many people are in tier 1?
My tier 1? Oh,
Yeah.
shit, like 30.
Your bandstand.
Okay, Grant. I think we're in. We're all right.
Oh,
Thank
are
God.
you joking? You two are at the
I
top
was
of
like,
tier
if
1.
you fucking
Are
put
you
me in tier
kidding?
2, I will fight for my life to get to tier 1.
Mark, as
Me, I'll cheerlead. Fight. I don't mind wherever I am.
Games.
Squid Games.
Games.
Squid Games.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Lisa puts all 100 of her friends into a thing called Squid Games. Only one friend remaining.
And can I tell you who would remain? Him.
win.
Because
I'd
he is
fucking
the most
kill them.
competitive
I'd kill them
people.
all.
No, to be fair, I'd go against you and Kyra. You and Kyra and Rosie, I feel would be like an underdog.
Yeah, fair. I still think I'd murder
Nat
those
would
bitches.
100% be up there.
Yeah, she'd
I'd
be
be
in
gone.
top 10.
I'd self-sacrifice straight
Yeah.
out the gate.
Yeah.
Listen, I'd kill you.
'Cause I'd be like, I
I'd
do
kill
this
you
for Lisa
first
and
off.
Theo.
You'd be
Done.
too weak for me.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
I do this.
I'd be
We're
like,
never
you're not going to
doing
make
this.
it.
We're never doing
No.
it.
Goodbye.
I love
Anyway,
you all.
join in next week for
Oh,
Squid
shit.
Games. For Squid Games
Oh,
by
I thought
Lisa
that-
Potter-Dixon.
I was like, finally, we got to the end of this 4-hour
God.
podcast.
We are actually at the end.
Oh,
I had the best time.
I feel like like there's so much I haven't discussed.
There
but-
is. But I can come back.
Well, no, we were about to do bonus episodes. So it's absolutely fine. There's
Yeah.
more to come.
Yeah.
But I will say, honestly, probably the longest we're cutting
What
nothing.
an episode to
Cutting
finish on.
nothing.
No, guys, this has literally been. I got here an hour and a half ago.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah,
going to be
sorry
long,
about
but
that.
it's going to be worth it. So thank you so much for, first of all, joining us on season 2.
And if you still want, you can subscribe, comment, like, and you're in for a little prize.
Oh, it's still a
I'm
treat.
literally looking at drunk Paul going. Can I just say something though?
Go on.
I might as well because I've not said enough. I'm so proud of you both because you should have really done this many years ago.
It's true.
But actually, it has been incredible, and I've loved listening to it, and I actually do. Just so you know that
Thank you.
because I'm constantly.
Oh, I do. You're keeping up.
I always am, but I do think like it's really just so authentically you guys, and it's such a beautiful thing because it's conversation, but it's full of so much joy. And yeah, series 3, here we come.
Series 3,
Theo's
here
gonna
we
do
come.
Series 3.
We
He's
are
committed to
We
it.
are just about to hit. We're about to hit 100,000 downloads, which is
Spotify.
amazing.
Okay, imagine
on Spotify.
100,000 people in the room.
Yeah.
How many people
it's
can
a bit
fit in at that stadium that Wastes are going to?
Don't know.
Oh, not
Too many.
100,000.
Like how many?
No, I think it
Theo
is.
probably know.
No, I don't
How
think
many
it
people
is.
fit in?
Hold, please hold.
50,000?
Please hold.
In Croke Park. Is
Full-
it?
Yeah, it is.
We filled out
What's it
Croke
called?
Park.
Croke Park.
Croke Park.
Capacity
Oh my God, I knew that.
of Crow
Now,
Park.
I'm
You
sorry.
filled it out twice.
You've come. You've come.
82,000. We've already filled
we
it, people.
filled it. We filled it.
Imagine-
There's no more room at the inn.
Can you imagine?
You've come at the worst time because it's the All Ireland final. So on Sunday it's going to be bad.
We're going to pick this up. It's not the worst time. It's the most experiential
Sorry,
time.
does this mean tomorrow night when we go out, party people are in
Wild.
town?
Yeah. We're bringing Lisa
Wild.
and Theo to Grogan's tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah.
The episode will not be out, so therefore you won't be able to join us.
Should
but
we do some behind the scenes that we could put on
Yes!
some sort of, we'll film some stuff and
we'll do some shit.
Fine.
We're going to have a Grogan's.
I'll get drunk.
I was
I'm
going to
not
say we're going to have
filming
a
nothing.
toasty, but actually Lisa's
We've
kind
been
of
to
gluten-free.
Grogan's before, by the way. Do you remember?
No, you've been to
Benefit.
We have.
Yeah, we
me,
have.
Me and Mark have.
Not
Yeah.
John Gogarty.
Yeah. No, we've been to Grogan's.
We've been
because
there.
beside
Probably would have,
Benefit.
'cause
Yeah.
of- yeah.
Should we
Anyway,
end this? Because I
Jerry.
feel like, yeah.
Okay.
It's
so
over.
sorry.
Thank you so much for joining
Okay,
us.
bye.
We love you. Bye.
What are you laughing at?
Oh, wait, you can do that one.
Oh, bye.